Never mind. There is more up here. Fellamoopy. Apparently the animal welfare of these lads here is also quite low. Alright everybody, hello, and finally, welcome back to another episode on Planet Zoo with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful Maple Leaf Wildlife Park. It's been quite a while since we've last played this game. Unfortunately, a recent update had somehow corrupted my Planet Zoo save, and I tried literally everything to fix it, including repairing the game files through Steam. And after about like 6 or 7 attempts at repairing those game files, it finally actually worked. So we can actually get back into the game. The game's working. We can actually play it. We can continue on our quest in the Maple Leaf Wildlife Park, and I'm very much looking forward to picking back up on that finally. So we're going to do that today. Last time around, as far as I still remember, we worked quite hard on actually fixing the financials of the zoo, because things were looking quite dim for us in that regard, but we've got a lot more visitors around, and we will make sure to keep that positive trend going in the end, of course. Kind of gotta check that we will keep that profitability going for us, keep a lot of visitors in the zoo, of course, make sure that we don't go bankrupt or near bankrupt again, and then we will head on to actually finish off the silver goal, which is having at least 5 habitat species in the zoo. You can see we're currently at 4, which is, well, basically, I mean, we've got 4 different habitats, right? So 1 per habitat. But in the end, I think there was some synergies that we had here with our sable antelopes, so we will probably go and get a separate species into this habitat then, and then we'll move on from there happily ever after. But just quickly before we get started on that then, if you're new around here, if you do happen to enjoy this episode, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button right down below. That will mean the absolute world to me. We're currently well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and every single person truly would help out a ton. So thank you very much if you did that, and let's head right on. Right, so first things first, let's just double check really, maybe very quickly. After the last episode, we had all these marketing campaigns going on. You can see that one of them is actually going to finish soon, but we do have them on constant renewal, so that should be overall fine. What I would also like to check out in the end is going to be, well, the needs of the guests is actually another important point. That it's kind of like, somehow the education is rather low. I'm not quite sure how that is possible, given the amount of, well, education that we've kind of plastered around all the habitats, so maybe we'll have to see right there, but in the end, what is in general, I think, important is that these guest thoughts overall are being taken care of. Now, the protesters should be gone, I hope. I mean, we had protesters here for animal welfare because I think we had too many of the same species in one little exhibit or something. Never mind. There is more up here. Fellamoopy. Apparently, the animal welfare of these lads here is also quite low. And, yeah. You can see, no, it indeed is. God, I don't know how that all happened, but we definitely need to get rid of these lads here to them. Especially the group size seems to be too large again. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But what we're going to do then is we're going to go and send this little guy to storage here. And we're going to send one of the girls to storage as well. May have actually been better to check out what kind of well, level here, like the animal appeal that they actually have. So that's 2298, and then we've got Charlotte here at 2250. So we'll move her out of here, and I guess we can sell the other 2. That is now very well going for the animal welfare. The layout doesn't seem to be particularly great yet. I'm not quite sure. Oh well, we don't have any enrichment researched yet, so that's why it's a bit lower, I suppose. But that should keep those protesters away as well. Let's maybe check around the other habitats real quick, just to make sure. I don't want to have any more protesters that we didn't notice pop up from somewhere and keep the happiness of the guests low, because in the end that is one of the major factors that nearly got us to bankruptcy there. why I can't zoom in further right here. I'm not really quite sure. Hello? I think my zoom is broken. Like, I was zoomed in up there, and now I cannot zoom in down here properly. Oh. And that's how you fix it somehow, I guess. Anyway, so out here does seem to be overall quite fine. Animal welfare, everything's quite good, and everyone's happy. These little guys right here seem quite fine too. It's cool. So that is all then taken care of, I hope. And another little cause of issue out of the way. That should be very nice and good. And our staff facilities isn't great in the end. And litter is still a complaint, but I think something that should hopefully more or less get fixed in the future. If we look around here all along, I mean, yeah. There is a bit of litter around there, but there's some cleaning personnel. We did replace all the vandalized stuff that in the end caused like cleanliness problems for us in the park. And we've got a good bit of them spread around out here now. We do have some shops up here as well, technically, where, you know, people as per usual don't know how to hit the bin, but cleaning personnel is on the way. So that's all beautiful. And then down here, really don't know what's up with this friggin' camera, honestly speaking. It's quite weird. I've got issues with it again. Very weird indeed. But it's fixed. I don't even know. Anyways, out here, looking all good. Nothing vandalized thus far. So we're good to head on. And we're good to actually go and take care of this habitat a bit more then, or in fact let me also maybe go and get the game playing, speed up time a tad bit so we can actually make some money, because that is going to be one of the main requirements here in the end, that we do have the money to actually get things going for the animals right here. Now, honestly, still not happy with that. It's not really that ideal, I would argue, but there we go, slowly there the visitors go again. I hope that the guest rating is now going to be up. There's okay, seriously, why are we at 40% unhappy people due to animal welfare protesters? Those people up there are gone. There's no people down there. And I don't really see much of anyone around here either protesting. So, like, where are protesters at? We should see it out here, maybe. I mean, a wolf has died, unfortunately. Frog welfare has attracted animal... What do you mean? I thought we had fixed this. I'm so confused. Have we not fixed this? Did they maybe get, like, kids or something? Is that why there's too many in there? I am so confused. Anyways, I guess we can, like, take a few animals out of there again. I'm really not sure about that one. Okay. Is that... Yeah, that's everything fixed again. Did we... I'm so sure we had taken these lads out. Anyways, I mean... There's a protester, I guess. Hopefully that protester is going to go and get the heck out of here, so we can actually finally be happy in the park again. That's, well, Jesus Christ. Honestly, that is a big issue. But okay, so that should be taken care of. Let's go and make some money, I guess, and then we are going to continue with that habitat. Alright, so let us go and get right started then setting up the stuff here in the habitat. I mean, first things first, maybe we will have a quick look here with the antelopes. Overall, they seem quite happy. There's a few items missing. I'm not sure if that's maybe also due to us not having some of the enrichment. I mean, last meal quality. I'm never really quite sure what that comes down to. I guess it's in the end like the education of our zookeepers, or, well, their availability or something like that. So, can't really do that much about that, at least directly. Now, interspecies bonus, I hope that's something that we can work on today, but species food enrichment is only at 66%. I kind of have the feeling that we probably just don't have any other stuff for them, but let's go and double check that. So, for enrichment items, food enrichment, I mean, first things first, there's really not a lot right there. I would like to check the sable antelope. And yeah, as you can see, we've only got the ball feeder, so that's probably the reason right there. In the end, they only have some limited effect, and we don't have all the research done for them. But what is interesting now is going to be the Interspecies Bonus. And I would really like to see and know now what the species are that they can actually live with. I do have a feeling that we need to check that out in Zoopedia. So for these little guys right here, interspecies enrichment would be African buffalo, black wildebeest, ostrich, warthog, zebra, giraffe, or springbok. Now what we also maybe can actually consider, I think we still have... Didn't we have like some exhibit animals that we just got into like animal storage or something? Maybe it was called differently? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no, it's an exhibit trading, of course. So these little guys right here, I guess we can all just kind of quick trade in the end. Cannot be released to the wild. Also quite interesting. But yeah, let's go and quick trade these. We're going to have a bit more money, and we can't really put them into any exhibits currently, because otherwise we'd just get issues with those animal welfare protesters again, which in the end we don't want, because that's going to bankrupt us. So let us go and see what options we have here. The wildebeests would be, I guess, an option. As far as I remember, that was fine. Now there's going to be multiple pages. Peafowl, I don't think so. Nyala, I don't remember either. Sable antelopes is what we already have in there. Leopard, no. I'm quite sure that like putting leopards and antelopes in the same habitat is not going to be a great idea. And that seems to have been it. So let's go, I guess, and get some black wildebeests. I will just get one male, one female. I'm not quite sure. I mean, the habitat is technically quite big, I would argue, but I don't want to overcrowd the thing, especially since I think the antelope's already got kids. So, you know, things have already gotten busier. And, you know, the wildebeest will also kind of get kids and all, so we will have to kind of watch that a bit more closely. In terms of males, I mean, we don't really have any great options, I would argue. The only bronze ones being this one and that one. So this one's a little smaller, which I guess makes it a little less popular with the guests. That one's bigger, but the longevity is a lot reduced by a lot. On top of that, it is also older than the other one, so that would mean even less time during which we have that wildebeest in our zoo. So I think we're going to go and opt for this little guy right here. And, or a big guy. I don't know how big they get. We'll find out, I suppose. Then we'll need a female, and it appears there's literally only one female option, which is quite mad, to be honest. But, it's going to be that. Same size, more longevity. Fertility is fine on both of them at the very least. So, let's go and grab her, and then we will be sending the two to this little exhibit right here. And hopefully that'll make the antelopes a bit more happy, because they've got some interspecies stuff going on. And the black wildebeests will be happy, because, you know, they've got some interspecies stuff going on. They can all live together happily ever after in that habitat. And then from there on out, we can also kind of check out just, well, what we need to do for the black wildebeest, because they're probably going to need some different enrichment items. We also need to take care of, like, terrain and everything. I'm not quite sure. Didn't really want to observe your butt there, good sir, but, you know. Okay. So that's how they play, I guess. Interesting. I'm not even sure how I got to that view. Oh, you just double-click the animals and you get that view. Oh no, he's injured. How did that happen? Poor little guy. Multiple injuries right there. Feels like somebody did in the end end up putting a leopard in the habitat with them. Jeez. That looks bad, little guy. But yeah, look at this. That's an awesome view. I love that. And he just let it fall on the ground because he got bored. Or she. I don't even know if this is a he or she. But there's the kiddos running around the background. A lot of them already as well. Wait, these are... Okay, so, I mean... It's like 2 kiddos and 4 adults. But still, you know, that population has grown quite quickly in the end. That was a he, by the way. But yeah, wow. Quite crazy indeed. Now, in terms of the other things, like, what I'm wondering about is we never really did anything about the environment. Apparently, they're totally happy as is. They don't want trees, they don't want anything. They're happy with a little bit of grass, and that's it. We'll check out, I guess, with the wildebeest, but let's
I hate to sound jealous, but
celebrate that one for
I'm
now.
hearing from the staff there that they prefer working for you over me.
Haha.
I can understand it.
Except for when we go
You built a
bankrupt.
fine place for 'em. I'll have to up my game back here, won't I? In fact, it's settled. I'm buying all my staff Cosmic Cow Ice Cream.
Bribing the employees, I see. But that's beautiful. So there goes the silver goal. Finally, the second one for this campaign mission now also checked off, which I'm very, very happy about indeed. Guests and Zoo did go down a bit further, which I'm not too happy about indeed, so we will have to check that out, and we also got some sort of reward statue now for that achievement, which is beautiful. But where is our wildebeest? It's the main question, and my camera is kind of messed up again, and I kind of don't have a clue again of how to fix that. No, I do. Never mind. Wildebeest! Hello, little guys. Hope you're happy and all. Let's check it out. Look at that. And they got an Interspecies Bonus too. Oh, these guys are actually quite cute. I love it. Awesome. These little guys here should have a little bonus going on for themselves now, which is also awesome. So that's all taken care of. And it's snowing again, which is absolutely insane. It's freaking March. No, it's May. It's freaking snowing in May. What is going on here? Was I not on the northern hemisphere in this zoo or something? No, this is weird, honestly. -3 degrees. I think the game is drunk. What's in the world? Snow in frickin' June now. Is this like post-climate crisis or... Jesus Christ, okay. 2 wolves died. Oh. I am sad. Oh, we need to actually call vets. Well, I mean, this little guy has a vet assigned. Poor little guys. Rest in peace, wolvies. Overall... Can we keep this population going like that? I mean, there's still 2 adults as far as I can see. There's a male here. And a female there, so I guess that's somewhat fine. We've got 2 kiddos, so overall, I suppose the population should be good, hopefully. We've got, like, fighting for alpha status and everything, but, like... How do I get rid of these alerts? I have got no... Well, I could get rid of all of them. Animals hungry? The heck? Why are they not being fed then? Oh, there comes the food. Okay. Well, I hope that's going to change for them very soon. And, yeah. Other than that, that's the silver goal taken care of for now. So that's beautiful. Now, in terms of guests, things seem to be going the right way again. In terms of finances, things seem to be absolutely going the wrong way again. Which I'm not all too happy about, evidently. I've got no clue what that one means. Please enlighten me in the comments. There is still litter. Zoo ticket price is fair, so it's not great, it's not terrible. Interesting. I'm really not happy with... Why are we doing this badly in terms of finances again? Like, seriously? Does this have to be the case all of the time? And where in the world is all that littering going on? Because I thought we had solved this issue. There's a bit of litter overflowing in these things, I guess. It's not like there's just litter flying around in the park or something. Everything seems to be rather clean overall. Like, there's literally like a bit of litter down here. But that's pretty much it. And it's not like these things are mega full. Okay. Well, I guess and hope that that will be fixed soon, and I do very much hope as well for the money situation. Like, we were working on that so hard. Why did that stop now? What do you mean done? Oh, is it because we didn't have 1,000 bucks to actually renew that, or? No, it just stopped. Despite being set on renew. Well, anyways, there we go again on that one. Hopefully that's going to get more people into the park again. Overall, I am really, really, really not happy with how the financial situation is going. And I'm not happy with this. I mean, like, jeez. What in the world is this? It's literally... Oh boy, this does not look great whatsoever. I hope somebody comes to repair this soon. Somehow, like, this entire thing is not working out fully just yet, I have to say. Now, that said, the loan has been repaid that we had taken out, so I don't really see why we should be that badly off in terms of finances. We will have to find out a bit more about that maybe very soon as well. Last year looked quite good. This year, ongoing expenses... I don't know. Income seems to be lower than last year. So, we'll have to find out why that is. It seems to be... donations, mainly, that went down quite a significant bit. Not sure why that would be. Maybe that was just also because we had very little in terms of visitors in here for a while, and people now just need to spread to the donation boxes first. I don't know. We need to see. We need to find out about that. With that said then, next thing on the list I think is going to be having the gold target in mines. We will probably just grab like 2 species that can live together, build another habitat like somewhere out here maybe, because it's quite close to what we already have set up. Exhibits, I guess we can just kind of spread around, and then a yearly profit is going to be the very, very tough nut to crack. So I think in the next episode we're going to get back to that profitability point and hopefully proceed some more on that, make some more money, find some ways to also maybe cut the costs. We'll see about that. And then we'll go about setting up another habitat, setting up some more exhibits, getting all those gold slowly worked on so we can finally get that gold goal taken care of as well then, and maybe have our very, very own park afterwards. So very much looking forward to that for today though. I'm going to end it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. As usual, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so this yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way then, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.